3, 2, 1, let's go!
What's up, everyone? If you're a regular, welcome back. And if you're new, consider to subscribe for more content of the channel. We are back with the Flat is Fast stage 4. Today we're going to Douce, France, which is a very flat loop. But we have the aqueduct segment, which is a little bit, I don't know, I'm not gonna call it a climb, but it's like a little bump on the road. On this loop, there is a little up and downs in the start, a little sawtooth, but it's nothing dangerous. Just be in the peloton, be in the 10 to 15 places, and nothing gonna happen to you. This is the 6:10 p.m. prime time, as they call it, even though we are only 30 people. And honestly, I don't know what's up with this group. It's so little people. I think it's a group that is between um, advance and range 2, because if you are under 650 points, it's much easier to go to the second range and the category from 520 to 650, because let's say that you are in the 600 points, then you are in the upper level. If you are in the 600 points on this group though, then you are in the lower level, because this range go from 570 all the way up to 700. So maybe that's why there is less people. Even the advance has like almost 60 people. I'm gonna show you 5 minutes before the race how many people was starting the race. Anyway, that was a problem before with Zwift. The A races had little people, but it looked like with the new ranges they kind of sorted, and also by putting less slots available to race on that group. So very good, Zwift. Back to the race. We are going to talk about power-ups today. Can I win this race only by doing good tactics and using the power-up correctly? Let's see. And what I mean about that is because I have been sick and haven't ride the bike for 10 days. And guys, look at this graph. This is my fitness graph. And since the 30th of December to now 10th of January, I lost 30 points. But to gain 30 points, it takes you maybe 3 months. So it's crazy how much we deteriorate when we don't train. Anyway, we're approaching the aqueduct. We're gonna go slowly now. And if you are the same lucky like me and you got the feather power up, use it here, guys, because I thought I'm gonna use it on the start of the segment. But if you wait so long, there is no use for it because it's only like 5 seconds of 5%, so it's nothing. But here you can get much more benefit for the whole length of this. It's also a little climb, you see, now it's even -1 or 0%, but you can get it for also the 4 and 5% instead of doing like me and wasting it. Anyway, that's the thing with power ups. You guys, you all know what they do, the different ones, but we all have a favorite one, or maybe we have a tactical place where to use one. And also, we don't know, should we keep this power up? Should we use it? Should we hope for the next arch banner to get the one we wish for? We never know. So, what I do is that if I'm not struggling, I keep it. Okay? And unless I have a power up which I don't need, like we will see after crossing the aqueduct archer, the banner, um, I get another feather, and as you see in the minimap, there is no use for another feather after this climb. So I just use it and waste it to have the opportunity to get the drafting ban on the last arch. Guys, here you see we are done with the segment and the group is together, or maybe it's a little one single file, but We are kind of together. We didn't drop any person. Now we will regroup everybody. And as you will see in the graph soon, we're gonna do very much blue and gray zone, which means that we are way too calmy. And then what happened when it's too calm? Yes, you guessed right. It's gonna come a lot of attacks. And actually, it's in one of those attacks that is coming that we split the group. We are maybe 22 people, and then we're gonna drop 7 or 8 riders, and we will be maybe 15 in the front group. And that's surprising, guys, because we didn't drop anybody in the aqueduct segment, but maybe people was on the limit already. And this is what I always say. It's enough that one little attack, you are not following in the front of the group, and the guy in front of you is tired and drop the wheel. And that is enough that you lose maybe 7 riders. I don't think all of them were tired, but maybe 2 of them was. And then they start to see each other who gonna chase, and out of the blue, the front group is gone. In this loop, we have 3 opportunities to get power-ups, and here is the third and last one. So I thought I don't need this featherweight for the end. I want to have the drafting van. So I just wasted it, and there we go. We got the drafting van, guys. So as I was saying earlier, let's see how this one is gonna help. Um, and I personally don't use it if I don't need it. I check my heart rate, and as long as I'm not struggling to hold the group, I will save it. Here there is some little attack, but nothing to worry about. I was checking the people in the front that they have a heart rate. Luckily, they have heart rate monitor, so the attack is a valid one. We saw the last week where people was attacking without heart rate, and then if that is the case here, I won't chase them. I won't worry because they will be excluded from Zwift power classification. And guys, if you see here in the minimap, here we get a split from one attack in a flat place. And from the graph, you can see it was very calm. We were restituting after the downhill of the aqueduct and on the flat stage. But guys, if you're in the limit, then a little attack like this can make the split. So in this case, you can use a power up, because if the choice is to save it for the end and sprint for 15th place, or use a power up and keep going with the main group, then there is no question actually about it. You just use it and you're done. But another thing is that when the split happen, guys, then it's better to keep the group separated. What I mean about that, if you're a sprinter, okay, and you are so lucky that in a flat stage like this there is a little separation, then you can go to the front if you are feeling well, and you can make a tiny effort so that you make a kind of a rolling situation with the front, and you all keep helping each other to hold 7, 8, 10 people who just fell behind, so they stay behind. Because if there's 10 people gonna catch again the main group, probably they won't fall again, or maybe there is a good sprinter which is like 100 kilo person and gonna pop 1200 watts in the end and it's gonna beat you. So in this case, I went a little bit in the front, I push a little bit, and luckily there was a second attack which kind of sealed the situation that the second group never catches, and quickly we gain 10, 15, and 20 seconds separation. So that's another thing to do. Now we will speed up a little bit. In this race, there was actually many attacks in the last 10 kilometers. Now we will see this guy with the yellow, with the orange there. He kind of got in the end of the peloton, slingshot through us and went all in. But it was little chances to go away because the group was very willingly to chase everything back. So we got him. And the next attack, I think it is, there is one guy that didn't have a heart rate monitor, or he had, but it was malfunctioning. So I checked his heart rate and I wrote in the group, the guy in the front has 80 beats per minute. And you know, I'm not his mother. I don't know that he's lying or not. So he got a little bit offended and was like, oh, check your own things. Don't cry for YouTube. So I thought, okay, this person I'm not gonna start a debate with, but unluckily the chat got a little heated up. My recommendation in these cases is that you can attack the topic, but don't attack the person. Don't get personal in these kind of things. It's not worth it. So anyway, enough about that. All good, guys. Paul is his name. All good, Paul, if you're listening. Anyway, he tried attack. We catch him again. We get him back. And I'm getting ready to plan for my end of the race sprint. How you know, I've been sick 10 days. This is my second ride in 10 days because this is Monday. And on Sunday, I done 2 hours of really easy zone 1 to check the legs. But I wanted to get the content out for you guys. So my plan was, can I win only with tactics and correct use of power-ups? Or is it gonna be too weak legs? Because, you know, it could hit both ways. Maybe the legs were well rested after 10 days with no bike, but I think 5 days will be okay to rest. But 10, then it's too much. Then you actually deteriorate much more than you think. Anyway, last K, there we saw one attack. Very nice. He got 3-4 seconds separation. Here I'm thinking, okay, let's push a little bit. Let's see if someone else can start the sprint before so that I can use my power up the correct way. And actually, some people started to move a little bit, but it was too slow. You see here that I'm still thinking, should I not? Then this guy starts in the segment. I see I hesitated way too long. I activated the power up and I started the sprint. But the guys before me were so quickly that they just smoked me. But the drafting boost is really working, guys. This is like the perfect occasion. But as you see here, I never catch them. They catch the breakaway guy exactly in the last moment. And that was it for today. So guys, if you enjoyed the video, give me a like, consider to subscribe, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.